We are hitting the ground running with breaking news today. A federal judge has issued a major ruling that changes the game for social media monitoring. The ruling comes after a lawsuit filed by Cassandra Key Rosado against former U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi and U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. This landmark decision means the Justice Department and the Department of Homeland Security can no longer pressure Facebook and Apple to remove apps and groups tracking immigration and customs enforcement agents in the Chicago area. We dive into the details of this massive legal victory and what it means for digital privacy right now.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSockets Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, we look at an incredible story of community power on Facebook. An Oak Ridge librarian, Trace Roca, saw a need to help her students access essential reading materials, and she turned to the platform for support. What started as a simple request for donations quickly blossomed into a massive collaborative effort involving Amazon, Delta Dental of Tennessee, and the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation. Find out how this unexpected digital outreach is providing vital resources to students across the state. Our next story tackles a growing concern about content on social media. A Facebook page named Daily by Plo by Cantho, which has over 72,000 followers, is reportedly using a content strategy that objectifies women for profit. We examine how this pattern, seen across multiple pages, strips context from videos, focusing instead on physical appearance to boost engagement and monetization. Experts warn this digital disorder has serious implications for accountability online. And finally, we have a dramatic showdown that fizzled out fast. Millville Police Chief Timothy Komorowski issued a stern warning on Facebook, setting an ultimatum for 3 unidentified individuals regarding a vehicle damage incident. We break down what happened, why the situation escalated online, and why the confrontation ended so abruptly. Stay with us as we bring you the latest updates and all the breaking news you need. A federal judge has issued a significant ruling, halting efforts by the Justice Department and the Department of Homeland Security to pressure social media giants Facebook and Apple into removing apps and groups that monitor immigration and customs enforcement, or ICE, activity. The preliminary injunction, handed down last week by U.S. District Judge Jorge Alonso, directly addresses a lawsuit filed in February by Cassandra Key Rosado against former U.S. Attorney General Pam Bondi and U.S. Secretary of Homeland Security Kristi Noem. Rosado alleged that federal agencies improperly coerced Facebook into removing her ICE Citing Chicagoland group, which was designed to inform residents about sightings of ICE agents in the Chicago area. Additionally, Mark Hodges, an Indiana resident who developed the mobile app Eyes Up, which enabled users to record and securely store videos of ICE officers allegedly committing civil rights violations, joined the suit. Hodges claimed Apple removed his application from the App Store in October, amidst the intense pressure of the Trump administration's Operation Midway Blitz deportation campaign. The judge's order explicitly prohibits the Justice Department and DHS officials from taking any further actions to demand or pressure Facebook to suppress Rosado's group or Apple to remove Hodges' app. The agencies have been given until Tuesday to notify their employees, Meta, and Apple of the ruling, and to submit a status report detailing their compliance efforts. Rosado's group had nearly 100,000 members in October and generated thousands of daily posts concerning immigration-related arrests and reported violent interactions with immigration agents throughout the Chicago area. The conflict escalated when right-wing activist and Trump ally Laura Loomer publicly tagged Justice Department and DHS leaders, claiming that such pages are getting people killed. Loomer further alleged that a Justice Department source had contacted Meta executives to instruct them to remove these ICE tracking pages from the platform. An initiative sparked by a librarian on Facebook has resulted in a significant book donation for students in Oak Ridge, Tennessee. Tracy Roca, a media specialist at Linden Elementary School, reached out on Facebook seeking assistance to provide every summer school student with 3 to 4 new books. The effort quickly gained traction when Delta Dental of Tennessee reached out to her. Missy Acosta from Delta Dental of Tennessee explained that the donation was part of a statewide campaign called 60 Moments of Surprise Smiles, which encourages random acts of kindness across the state. Acosta noted that they collaborated with friends and organizations, including Amazon and the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation, to make the wish for Miss Roca and the students a reality for the summer. Leaders from Amazon, Delta Dental of Tennessee, and the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation convened at Linden Elementary School on Monday to present an initial donation of books, with further contributions anticipated. The goal of the donation is to provide students with a head start on summer reading and foster a lasting enthusiasm for learning. Catherine Roach of the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation emphasized the importance of early literacy, stating, "Children in Tennessee are 4 times more likely to drop out of high school if they don't have a proficient reading level by 3rd grade. So the programs that the Governor's Early Literacy Foundation has built and continues to grow are there to help establish that core foundation and confidence in our readers. We want children to be excited about learning and excited about reading, because reading is what helps them grow into the workforce that Tennessee really needs to thrive." Acosta concluded by expressing hope that the students would share their excitement with their families and that the books would serve as little mini libraries to keep them engaged with school and learning over the summer. Roca expressed her gratitude, stating she felt fortunate to be part of a community that consistently goes above and beyond to support the school system and its students. A significant pattern of content on Facebook is emerging, suggesting that certain pages masquerading as news outlets are systematically objectifying women for profit and engagement. The Daily Star reports on a Facebook page named Daily by Plo by Cantho, which has over 72,000 followers and presents itself as a media outlet. Over time, the page has rebranded multiple times before adopting a news platform aesthetic. The concern escalated on April 18, when the page published a reel of actor Kia Pale that appeared to be recorded without her consent, utilizing deliberate camera angles and continuing filming after she objected. This sparked a wave of sexually suggestive comments, leading the page to upload at least 20 more reels featuring the same actor in the following days, with the content shifting focus away from news towards selective framing and zoomed-in shots emphasizing physical appearance. Analysis of the page's output reveals this is part of a broader content strategy where visuals are decontextualized, slowed down, and framed to foreground physical attributes, predominantly featuring women. This trend is not isolated. Channel YouTube identified at least 30 Facebook pages posting similar content, including 24 that identify themselves as Media News Company on Facebook. None of these pages are listed as official media outlets by the Ministry of Information and Broadcasting. Actresses, models, female politicians, and academics are repeatedly featured in videos edited to strip context and draw attention to specific body parts. Administrators of Daily by Plo by Cantho and Telebangla acknowledged to Channel YouTube that the objective is to gain followers and engagement for monetization. Salma Ahmed warned of the severe repercussions, stating that repeated exposure to body-focused visuals can distort perceptions, reinforcing the idea that a woman's worth is tied to her physical appearance while sidelining her intellect and work. She further noted that this trend normalizes harassment, trolling, and stalking by prioritizing engagement over respect and accountability. Visual analysis of the 100 reviewed reels shows that even neutral captions are undermined by visuals that use extreme close-ups, slow motion, and selective framing to redirect attention to women's bodies, ignoring the original event. For instance, a reel captioned about a political development focused primarily on close, body-centered shots. Academics have also been targeted, with one page posting videos of a woman during celebrations featuring unnecessary close-ups. Administrators admitted that the content strategy is driven by audience growth, not editorial judgment. Media experts view this as a troubling, systematic use of digital platforms to target individuals under the guise of media activity, suggesting actors may be using this to dominate digital spaces. The content raises serious questions about Meta's community standards regarding adult sexual exploitation, specifically the prohibition against sharing non-commercial imagery focusing on sexualized body parts. Researchers note that enforcement in non-Western contexts, such as Bangladesh, appears inadequate due to contextual ambiguity and moderation limitations, creating a safe harbor where harmful content circulates widely with limited accountability. Millville police have called off a tense standoff after the chief issued a public ultimatum on social media regarding a damaged vehicle incident. Millville Police Chief Timothy Komorowski posted on Facebook Monday afternoon, issuing a demand to 3 unidentified individuals to contact his detectives by 11 a.m. the following day concerning a vehicle they allegedly brutally damaged on Sheridan Street. Komorowski stated that he felt it was his duty to hold those responsible accountable, adding that the individuals involved would face significant humiliation if a video of the incident were made public. However, the confrontation was brief. The police department issued an update around 5 p.m. Monday confirming that everyone involved had been identified, specifying that the actors were juveniles. The department stated they would not comment further at that time. Komorowski's initial post indicated that police had been dispatched around 3 a.m. Sunday to the property on Sheridan Street near Maryland Avenue, following reports of vehicle damage, noting that the damage could easily constitute a felony. The catalyst for the chief's social media post remains unclear, with elected leaders and borough officials remaining silent on Monday. Komorowski and Mayor Brian Sproles did not respond to inquiries from reporters. Interim borough manager Joe Kipta declined comment as he was out of town. The incident appears confined to Millville, a small borough of 3,000 residents located on less than a square mile alongside the Allegheny River. An Allegheny County police spokesman confirmed that their officers were not involved in the matter.